But he was that, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Dude, something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
That I actually prayed. Let us get breaking news.
So the show starts with All-For-One squaring up against Deku, Class 1A, and these niggas. These animators really be putting anybody in the fight for real. But let's not just glance away from what this nigga All-For-One did in episode 7. So we found out that this nigga basically murdered Shigaraki's ass. Bro turned into Sosuke icing for real. This nigga getting clapped by All Might so bad that he called timeout. He then copied One For All's entire purpose so that he could find someone with enough willpower to overtake All Might. And Bro just happened to stumble upon Shigaraki's dad. He marinated the fuck out of him. Thought the shit was Among Us for real. So when Shigaraki is eventually born, he then steals his quirk, which was this glowing rings thing that would have given him mad hoops like LeBron, and gives him decay instead. Which means that everything that happened, Shigaraki murdering his dog, his sister, his dad, everything was basically All-For-One's plan. And niggas were freaked out by Aizen. So let's get back to it. So these niggas start jumping All-For-One, had Shoto and Endeavor popping up true portals for a dual flash fire fist. All-For-One starts overfarming like a light skin and tries to pull off a hollow purple. Had Gojo rolling in his grave. But 13 sucks that shit up.
Pause!
They continue jumping, but Ashley's doing no damage, so it's time for Deku to get to work.
Hashiro, 僕らは君の力が必要だし、君も僕ら。
I don't know, man. Seems kinda gay to me.
They really did my nigga Gran Torino so crazy. Bro was been in hospital for 3 seasons. Anyway, it's time for Deku to put belt to ass on All-For-One. So Risa goes on ISO, and this nigga All-For-One tries to snipe Deku like this shit's on Fortnite. But you know what happens.
Shut the fuck up! Shut up, bitch!
And why does every female with invisible powers have to be a baddie though? Probably because she really gave it to the wrong families for real. I know you goodness were excited. Anyway, she handles the attack with no issues. She really did go for real. So everyone's taking attacks so that they can get to All-For-One. They even got Mina as a freaky ass doing something. And this shit is where I started getting confused. All-For-One proceeds to glaze and diss Deku at the same time. Talking about some, it's your weakness that makes everyone get up. Like, bro, I would never have my own say that shit about me. Like, never. Bro would have gotten a right hook to the chin immediately. And then we started hearing the team song playing in the background. And you know what time it is. So Deku's pushing up solo, like that one again, operators. And then we get this clean assist from class rep. He couldn't let bro fumble. The hoes are watching. And All-For-One really a fraud for real. How did bro fight this entire time without noticing that Shigaraki's body couldn't handle his quirks? So the music starts getting louder, and we got All Might talking, the hoes watching, and everyone else, even that one dude from that one movie. I can't remember what shit like that. But yeah, Deku no divs All-For-One. But we gotta take it back a bit and appreciate this animation. Some niggas can't do this shit. Animators were stupid. Pretty sure it was Mappa for a second, but these niggas weren't chained down. The way they had everyone screaming, you can do it, which is basically a callback to that first season where Iroha said that Deku kind of sounds cool because it actually needs,
I promise, like, and even
yeah, it's cool because basically Deku sounds like a Japanese word for you can do it. So yeah, they made a callback there. And then these niggas made parallel scenes to the older shit. The one that really had me was Deku's mom for real, bro. Like that shit, was cinema had me crying, bro. And then All Might calling this nigga his greatest hero. Can we get a round of applause for these niggas? Like, some animators can do this shit. Looking at you, One Punch Man season 3. It's over. Heroes 1, you 0.
Is this nigga serious?
This dude really pulled himself together using his quirk. Like, bro, don't you know when to quit? You could tell that Midoriya's ass was as tight as I was, bro. It's been 8 seasons. We're not trying to make this shit 9. So Deku pushes All-For-One, and this nigga Kurigi tries to block the shot like the fat frame where he's talking to fine shit. Like, bro, we do not want you. Then comes in D1 Crash out Bakugo to save my parlay. And nah, Deku starts hitting the Talk No Jutsu, need air. Like, bro, there's no need for this. Then proceeds to smack the light out of All-For-One. Really had him seeing ghosts. They really had this man go from a demon lord to a D1 crash out. Got a crazy ass jumping. That shit's tough. My nigga Yuji would be proud. So Deku destroys All-For-One. And this nigga Shigaraki starts talking to a bro from the Shadow Realm on some, tell these niggas how cold I was, bro. Like, twin, your whole life was a lie. There's something cold about that, bro. But yeah, it took 10 years, but Deku finally hit the post we've been waiting for. And then yeah, fade to black. Okay, so I made this video before this episode of My Hero came out. And we got something to talk about.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Why did they give my nigga Deku the Rihanna cut, bro?
Brother,
Bro looks like V, looks like that one nigga from Demon Slayer. Like, bro, there was no need for this, bro. We're could have just gone into the low tape of fade, you know, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Number 2 is the fact that this nigga Deku lost his powers. I mean, I guess that makes sense since he did transfer them to Shigaraki in the last battle. But at the same time, bro, wasn't the entire purpose of this story talking about how you became the #1 hero? Like, essentially the intro.
I forgot to mention that this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
But I feel like, low-key, this nigga Horikoshi, that does hold Deku, like, bro. I think he does take Deku the way most people outside of the My Hero fandom hate Deku as well, like. And I saw several times on TikTok or Twitter, people talking about how My Hero had one of the worst endings in recent years. And I didn't think it was possible, bro. I didn't think they could do worse than How I Met Your Mother. But they're actually, okay, not that bad. They were actually pretty bad, yeah. But still, how do you hold this nigga that bad that he becomes, spoilers by the way, a teacher? He became a teacher in the future. Like, bro, what the fuck? It was on some, he's happy that he could teach the future, teach the youth about stuff like that. And bro, I don't really give a fuck about that one. But like the fact that they hold this guy so bad, he became a teacher. He's on a teacher salary. This nigga defeated All For One. And he's on a teacher salary, bro. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? How does that even make sense? They, like, this nigga Horikoshi really hold me. Like, he actually had me rest on this shit, bro. I should have dropped this shit like everybody else. But anyway, I still feel like the story could have been better. And yeah, they're talking about releasing more than 11 episodes. So like an extra episode. So maybe the anime fixes that. But I mean, looking at past animes, they never do. But like, I mean, we can hope, right? And yeah, the third thing I want to talk about that really pissed me off. Like, it got to the point that I actually dropped my phone, dropped the manga. I couldn't continue. This nigga Deku doesn't end up with the Uraraka.
is this nigga serious?
Like, bro, how do you fumble that back, bro? You literally been teasing this from season 1. How? How does that not happen, though? Yeah, I think it's crazy. That's why I'm like kind of hoping that this last 12th episode will be like a kind of like a completion of the story in a way. At least in that sense. He doesn't end up with Uraraka. That us, we about to riot, bro. We about to riot. We about to spin the block, bro. We can't have this. We cannot have this. Like, bro. And one more thing I want to talk about is this thing about Baku Ghost character development. I want to take you guys back to season 1, bro. Look at this.
You know, if you really want to be a hero that badly, there actually might be another way. Just pray that you'll be born with a quirk in your next life. And take a swan dive off the roof of the building.
This nigga tells Deku to kill himself, bro. Like, and I was out here crying about like how they won't be able to face each other anymore as like internal rivals and stuff like that. And that's cute, that's calm, that's cute. But at the same time, nigga, you told him to kill himself. So yeah, I mean, I guess I love Bakugo's character development. Is it realistic? No. It's cool though. So yeah. That's what I want to talk about. That's My Hero Academia. Okay, top 5 anime of all time, personally. I mean, it isn't really, but like, I just love the story so much. And yeah, I hate people who hate on it, but at the same time, this ending was kind of trash. But still, the whole story in general was kind of peak. So yeah, that's the end of the video. And on that note,
you know, if you really want to be a hero that badly, there actually might be another way. Just pray that you'll be born with a quirk in your next life. And take a swan dive off the roof of the building.